Track 1.
1. Annoying. 2. Terrifying. 3. Freezing. 4. Enormous. 5. Fascinating. 6. Delighted. 7. Exhausted. 8. Incredible.
Track 2. Speaker 1.
I'm in the ice hotel with my family. We are all wearing warm coats and caps inside the hotel because it is really cold here.
Speaker 2.
Today is my second day at the school. The school is really huge. Yesterday, I wanted to go to the teacher's room, and imagine what happened. I got lost.
Speaker 3.
There is no electricity in this house. At night, it gets really scary, and I often feel frightened.
Speaker 4.
What an unusual place. At night, the stars look very close. You cannot believe your eyes.
Track 3. 1.
I have no news about my best friend. I heard from him about 3 years ago. I don't know where he is or what he's doing.
2.
Please, don't repeat that word anymore. I don't like it.
3.
Oh, I don't know what to do or where to go.
4.
Please, turn off the TV. I can't watch this film anymore.
Track 4.
Agora started in 2014 with 30 students, but now there are about 250 students in this school, and the school building looks enormous. Every year, more and more young people want to study at this school. Students aged from 12 to 18 study here. They decide what they want to learn by themselves. They can learn about the topics and things they are interested in, and that's why they all feel delighted. Here, students call their teachers coaches. Coaches help them discover new things. Students at Agora are free enough to get knowledge, think, or play different games and have fun. Every morning, they spend a few minutes making their plans for the day. Then they have project time. Some students sit at their desks, and some others are in the kitchen or computer room. After lunch, they have quiet time. Students think or read during this time. Then they have more project or group work until the end of the day. It may sound too strange to you, but this is all about the Agora School.
Track 5.
Thank You, Mr. Fokker, by Patricia Palaco, Part 1. Tricia, the little girl in the family, grew up loving books. Her mother read to her every night. Her brother brought his books home from school and read them to Tricia. She often visited her grandparents, and they also read interesting stories to her. At the age of 5, she went to the kindergarten. Most of all, she wanted to read. Some of the kids in her class began to read, but not Tricia. Still, she loved being there because she could draw. The other kids enjoyed looking at her drawings. In the first grade, you will learn to read, her brother said. In the first grade, Tricia sat in a circle with the other kids. The other kids could read the letters and then the words, but Tricia saw only circles on the pages. She couldn't read. Sometimes her teacher moved on to the next person, and sometimes she helped her with every single word, month, passed. Everyone in Trisha's class could read well, but Trisha couldn't. She began to feel different. She began to feel stupid. Reading was very difficult for Trisha, and numbers were the hardest thing of all to read. She never added anything right. Then, one day, her mother got a job in another city. First, the little girl didn't want to go there. Then she said to herself, "The teachers and kids in my new school don't know how stupid I am, so I can have a better life there." She, her mother, and brother moved across the country. It took them 5 days to get to a new place. But at the new school it was the same. She tried to read, but she couldn't. The cat, ran. She was reading like a baby in the 3rd grade. She was also very bad at math. She gave the wrong number every time. "Hey, stupid!" a boy shouted on the playground. "Why are you so stupid?" Other kids stood near him and laughed. Trisha felt very bad and started crying. Trisha didn't want to go to school. "I have a sore throat," she often said to her mother, or "I have a stomachache." She dreamed more and more, and she drew more and more. Trisha started the 5th grade. There was a new teacher called Mr. Fokker. He was tall and elegant. Once Mr. Fokker saw Trisha's painting. He said, "This is brilliant! Do you know how talented you are?" The next day Trisha stood up and read. The kids began to laugh loudly. Mr. Fokker said, "Stop! Are all of you so perfect that you can look at another person and find a mistake?" That was the last day anyone laughed at Trisha. Now only Eric made fun of her. Trisha didn't know why. He waited for her by the door of the classroom and pulled her hair. Trisha was afraid of him and always felt scared and alone.
Track 6.
1. Important. 2. Unimportant. 3. Possible. 4. Impossible. 5. User-friendly. 6. Useful. 7. Useless. 8. Strange.
Track 7. 1.
Hi, Helen. I am sorry I can't come now. I am going to the meeting. My director would tell me what I should do next week.
2.
Thanks a lot for your advice. I did everything that you said and won the game.
3.
I can't meet you tomorrow. I'll be busy all day long.
4.
I don't know how to use this application. It isn't easy to use it.
Track 8.
In my childhood, I used to ride a bicycle. I remember I had a green bicycle and I loved riding it very much. Now I don't ride bicycles anymore. I have a car and I drive it to work every day. Many years ago, I used to watch TV a lot. But now I don't have much free time. I don't watch TV anymore. I read the news on the internet.
Track 9.
Hello everyone. Today we have a special guest with us, Tural Kudiev, a young scientist from Azerbaijan. It's so nice to have you with us.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Please tell us about your childhood.
I can say that I enjoyed my childhood. When I was young, I had dreams for the future. That's why I studied school subjects systematically. I also enjoyed my daily life. I liked playing football and reading books. So I had a good balance between my studies and free time. In my childhood, I wanted to be an engineer. I loved studying math, but I also understood the importance of learning other subjects, such as physics and chemistry. I could see all subjects in different parts of our life, so all topics were interesting to me.
Please tell us about your work at Massachusetts Institute of Technology.
I work with a team of scientists. In June 2021, we created a special digital fiber. The fiber can sense, store, and analyze information. Imagine wearing a shirt on a special day in your life. This shirt can store the music that you listen to that day. You can also use this fiber to find and control health problems.
That sounds really interesting. Do you have a message to young people in your country?
Make sure that you have clear goals and that you do your best to achieve them. Also, just being a successful person is not enough. Be a trustworthy person and practice good morals in your life.
Thank you for joining us today.
It's my pleasure.
Track 10. 1.
Chester Greenwood invented earmuffs in 1873. He was 15 years old when he made this invention. He became the owner of an earmuff factory 10 years later.
2.
Benjamin Franklin was born on January 17, 1706. He was a very good swimmer. He invented swim fins at the age of 11.
3.
Robert Patch was one of the youngest inventors. He invented toy trucks when he was 6 years old. He used a shoebox and bottle caps to make the first toy truck.
4.
Albert Sadeka invented Christmas lights at the age of 15. Before his invention, people put real candles on Christmas trees.